Hey, what's going on, y'all? Today I'm going to be showing you how to take your wig from this to looking like a brand new wig. All you have to do is change out your closure, your frontal, or whatever else you have right there, without making your wig all over again. So just stay tuned. This is a informative video that will teach you how to revamp your wig and be able to have it looking like new. So right here, I'm just cutting off the elastic band, and that helps to keep on the wig and allows it to be glueless. Even you don't even have to use like got to be spray or got to be gel or anything like that. So I'm cutting the closure. I'm trying to make sure that I just cut the thread on the closure without cutting any of the other thread on the tracks. And you'll see here that you have to be very careful. I even use I try to use the smaller scissors, but they don't work. So it's very important, if you don't want to make extra work for yourself, to just cut the thread on the closure. As y'all can see here, I did end up cutting off a track, which is a great example for you guys. So just stay tuned. You'll see how I put the track back on there. You see that on the cap, it's enough space to sew it back, but just make sure that you don't sew to the edge of the cap, because you want to have space for the closure to fit as well. And sometimes I do, just to secure the closure, I'll go around the track too, just to get extra, like secureness and not have the lace rip or whatever the case may be, for longevity of the wig. But you see here that I'm just I sewed it back, super easy, super simple, and I still have somewhat a good amount of space for the closure. And then I'm just measuring up like how wide to leave the U in the wig, or how slim to leave the U in the wig, to make sure that I leave space for the closure to effectively fit without me having to do extra work. So you just basically measure it up and then you start to sew. It's like so simple. It's so easy. All right, so y'all already know what time it is. It's time to bleach those knots. So I always put down either a bag or like some saran wrap or a shower cap or something like that, or a processing cap, you know, the little plastic caps, to keep the bleach from getting on my mannequin head, so or my dome head. So basically, you already know, it's a lot of videos on YouTube. You just get the bleach, like the developer and the powder. You get it to be like a toothpaste type consistency or an icing type consistency, and then you just put it on to the closure and you leave it on for about 30 minutes, depending on which developer you use. Like, you can use 30 or 40. 30 is what's recommended, but if you're more professional, you use 40. You have to get it done and you don't have that time to wait. So you just make sure that you put this on and don't press in too hard. Usually people use a plastic spoon or a plastic knife because that helps not to press the bleach too far into the holes on the lace, so that it doesn't bleach the actual strand of hair. It just bleached the knots. But I didn't even think about that, so I didn't do that. All right, y'all. Now y'all can see that it's the next day, because I wasn't really in a rush to do this wig, but there was a couple tracks that were loose. I didn't decide to wash the entire unit until I washed out the bleach, because, why do double work? So after washing or shampooing the unit, I had saw that there was a couple tracks that had came loose. So, just simply sew them back on. No big deal. And while it was finishing up drying, that was something that I could do. Make sure that everything was in place how I wanted it to. And while you put on your new closure, you might as well take care of the rest of the wig and you're good to go. Now, what y'all about to see that happen is just too much for me. Like, I just don't understand what happened. I don't know. I've been recording all day since yesterday, and then you decide to fall, and I wasn't about to pick it up. So there's so much of this video that had to get cut out because I was not about to pick this up and quit working. Like, I just don't understand. Pray for me and my YouTube channel, y'all. Okay, y'all, so now y'all can see that this is pretty much the final results of the closure being installed, and I don't know how But I guess when the bleach was oxidizing, some of it did get onto the hair, which is not a big deal at all. It's not a big deal. I'm going to show you guys how you can fix it. And this is also before plucking any hair out of the hairline. So my closures at shopdrbeauty.com, they do come, you know, pre-plucked somewhat, but you can pluck it more to your liking. I know some people like it really sparse as far as the hairline, but I know that over time the hairline can get thinner and thinner, so I don't really pluck too much. But I don't have really too much good angles, but I'll show you guys what I do. Also right here, I go ahead and cut off that little folded edge of the closure because it allows it to lay flatter. And then when you try to do baby hairs, you're not trying to comb a baby hair over a flap on the end of the closure. So as you can see, I do that as well. And I also place the closure somewhat in front of the wig cap so that you have like a nice flat surface to lay it down. It just makes it really seamless, and especially when you put the wig on like with an elastic band or something, it makes it really seamless. It just lays the closure really flat. Okay, so here you see it's like a gray cover up type of semi-permanent hair color, and it's literally like mascara. You just literally take it and lightly brush it onto the areas where you happen to get some of the bleach onto the hair strand, which is fine. It covers it right up. I don't even know if you guys can really tell that the hairline was bleached, but it covers it right up. Just make sure not to get it onto the lace. I have not done that before, but I don't want you to like destroy your lace with like a dark spot because of this stuff. It may just wash right out, but who wants to wash the whole wig all over again? So yeah, you just lightly put it on. And then I take a blow dryer just to, you know, make sure it's dried in place. And you're good to go, honestly, until you shampoo your wig again. It's really an easy process. Okay, y'all. So this is the end results of the wig. And again, it's a 4x4 closure. All I did was took it off of an old wig and put it onto a new wig. And you can shop drbeauty.com for this hair, which is the Brazilian straight, and you can shop for this, which is the 4x4 Brazilian straight closure. And again, super easy. You just take it off and put another one on. Just be careful not to cut the thread of the wig like I did. I had to replace a track, which is not a big deal, but you want to do that anyways. Like when you're redoing your wig, you kind of want to, you know, when you put a new closure on, you kind of want to revamp your wig so that everything is A1 once you put it back on, because you don't want to have to worry about track slipping and stuff like that along the way. So basically, yes, this is my 4x4 closure, and this is just in the standard lace. This is not even HD. This is the standard lace. So if you got HD or transparent, baby, it's growing from the scalp, and it's already doing that now, and I have no filters on or anything like that. So yes, this is the wig and the closure that I replaced. You see the part goes back deep, so you do have enough leeway to play with. It's a 4x4, but I know some closures like be up here with it, like as far as the lace. But yeah, you have enough room to play with it, and everything like that. And I use the nylon thread, not the cotton thread. I use the nylon because it seems like it lasts longer. I've had this wig for a while, and it seems like it's really holding up. The hair, of course, is great. All you have to do is just deep condition it, wash it, well, shampoo it, deep condition it, and then yeah, as good as new. Sometimes I deep condition. I actually put my wig in a plastic bag, and I put it inside of like either my little hair dryer, or sometimes I just, girl, this is ghetto, but I throw it in the microwave. I need a good deep conditioning, so you can do that as well. But yes, it's super simple process. Just be patient because it can take a while. So just be patient with what you're trying to achieve, and I promise you it's gonna turn out good. And you see this, it's very short, but it blends right in with the hair. It gives you kind of like a layered effect in the front if you already layered the wig, but even if not, it still will do the job, honestly. So you don't have to spend a lot of money. Just get you a little closure, replace your closure, girl. Don't throw that whole wig out, okay? Don't throw the whole wig away. Just get you a little closure, redo your wig, and you're good to go. As long as the hair in the back is good. And you'll know that your wig needs to be shampooed and stuff because it'll start tangling. It won't have a luster. I don't like my hair to be super shiny because it can begin to look you know, just kind of trashy. So I don't really like my hair to be super shiny. So I don't put too much oils on it. I do put them in the back and underneath, because when you do that, it doesn't tangle as much, you know, just from simply rubbing against your shirt or just the rubbing back and forth. So yes, here's the closure, and it looks very well. I don't like a lot of baby hairs and all that. I like the natural look, you know what I'm saying? So yes, it's really cute. Really cute. I did my makeup today too, y'all. I should have did a tutorial, but I had bought this new makeup, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and try it out before I sit up and do a whole video and be mad, because this will probably be the third time. I had to figure out how the makeup worked for me because my skin is not perfect, and so it was hard to figure out. And usually when I'm going somewhere, I'm rushing, and so I was like, let me go ahead and just take my time today, do my makeup with this little makeup that I got, some new products, and then see how I like them, and then, you know, bring y'all a little video for people that suffer from what I suffer with. So yes, again, here's the closure. Any questions, y'all can leave them in the comments. And also let me know what y'all like the best, because honestly, I've never tried frontal. I've installed frontals for people, but I have never tried one. So let me know if y'all like frontals, 6x6 closures, 5x5, or 4x4. My favorite is the 5x5, but since this wig was already a 4x4, I just went ahead and got another 4x4. I didn't want to make the wig all over again. So yeah, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.